Hey guys, welcome back to the Training Captain. So today we're going to be having a quick look at how we climb in the A320, and so at the moment we're just in a departure out of Heathrow, just on a Compton departure, climbing up to 6,000 feet, which we've got up in the FCU here. As you can see, we're just levelling off now. We've got speed out star, which means we're capturing our out window, and nav as we're following the departure here on the ND. So this is a typical departure that we'll follow after we take off. So we'll get an initial stop out from ATC. So in this case, 6,000 feet was the initial stop altitude, and we'll get further climb afterwards. So just gone into out here. Generally, especially around congested areas, especially like here around Heathrow and the London area, we'll have a lot of aircraft above us and below us, so really need to take this in consideration when we're deciding what mode to use to climb. Generally, if we've only been giving step altitude, we call it, so just say we've gone from 6,000 to 7,000 feet, so put tell you what, let's call it 8,000 feet there. We don't want to go up at a huge rate of climb, just in case there's traffic above us, so we don't want to cause any TCAS alerts. So what we can do here, we pull VS, twist that around, and then we can choose our vertical rate. So let's choose 1,200 feet per minute. Then we've got VS 1,200, and then it's just going to follow 1,200 feet per minute until we reach 8,000 feet. QNH is flashing here, which means we can now set standard. So we'll do that on both sides. There we go. Usually we'd say standard cross check, just to make sure that we've both got it on our PFDs. So the aircraft's now just casually cruising up to flight level now, flight level 80, and we've got a nice steady rate, 1,200 feet per minute of climb. It's just going to ensure that there's any traffic coming above us, and that we're not going to get any TCAS alerts. Okay, so here are flight level 80, leveled off, got speed out nav on the FMAs. So now ATC, just say they want to ask us to climb up, just let's call it flight level 200, so we'll go up to the FCU, put flight level 200 in the window, oh, a little bit less, there we go. So we've got flight level 200 blue. At the moment nothing's happening because we need to choose how we're going to climb. There's two ways of doing this. One way is called open climb, and that's basically just going to use the speed to adjust our rate of climb. So whatever rate of climb is going to maintain us at 250 knots, that's what it's going to give us until we reach flight level 200. We do that by pulling out on the FCU here. So now we have thrust climb, open climb, and like I said, it's going to maintain 250 knots, and it's just going to give us whatever vertical speed is required to maintain that 250. One other way we've got of doing it is the managed climb. So just say we've got any restrictions here on the departure, and we want to maintain any altitude restrictions. So the second way we can do it is if we push out on the FCU. This goes into climb, which is a managed mode. So we haven't got any on this departure, but this will just make sure that we maintain any restrictions we might have on the way out. Generally, it's a good idea to keep the managed climb or descent, as like I said, it's just going to maintain the restrictions along the way, keep us out of trouble. At the moment though, zoom out a little bit on the ND. So our next waypoint, 117 miles away, so we've just got a little routing I've made up to Scotland, so there's no other restrictions here. Above flight level 100, so the speed now is increasing from 250 up to our calculated climb speed, so we've got 280 knots at the moment, and that's going to like again keep on climbing all the way up to flight level 200. So that's it guys, that's the way that we climb. So like I said, we've got vertical speed, we can choose a specific vertical speed to climb. If we pull the out knob on the FCU, we'll have open climb, thrust climb, open climb, and that will maintain the speed here and give us whatever vertical speed is required to maintain that speed. And if we push out, it's going to put us into climb mode, and that's just going to keep us protected if we have any restrictions along our routing. So there we go. Hope you found that useful.